I spent hours on crypto Twitter, so you don't have to. Here's what's happening. DTCC has announced its first external blockchain partner for its stock tokenization plan through its subsidiary DTC. Let's back up for a second. First, we're talking about stock tokenization. Second, we're specifically talking about a company that just received a no action letter from the SEC regarding its stock tokenization plan. DTCC is this parent company, DTC is a subsidiary, and DTC is this company behind the scenes that touches so much of the stock market. It handles over $100 trillion in assets. Back to the news. One of the first questions people asked me was, DTCC announced any of the partners for its stock tokenization plan? The answer was initially no, but it's now yes. And the answer is a blockchain network you all love and have heard of many times. Wait, no, it's not. It's something called Canton Network. It's in fact super not something that normal people, any real consumer has heard of. The way crypto Twitter describes Canton Network is that it's kind of this institutional chain. It's built by more or less a consortium of banks. It was backed by a consortium of banks and built kind of specifically for them. In its plan for stock tokenization that DTCC shared with the SEC, it described that there would be a list of approved blockchain networks. I'll be curious to see if DTCC adds additional external partners. I've never touched the Canton Network and I don't plan to. Again, it's really kind of like for banks. My read into this was that DTCC is kind of an old school institution. It's very much a legacy financial player. So instead of turning to a blockchain network that people like me have actually heard of or used, it instead decided to go with an external partner that's very much part of its world. Again, very much steeped in that legacy institution mindset. I'm curious if this approach will actually hamper DTCC's ultimate relevance in the stock tokenization game. As it's leaning into legacy models and legacy technologies, there are companies like Ondo and of course Coinbase with its new tokenized platform that are probably just moving forward. They're moving forward with the kind of new technologies. They're moving forward with the stuff that consumers are at least somewhat familiar with. In any case, it's interesting to hear DTCC's first partner announcement. They'll be piloting this in the first half of 2026, and it sounds like there may be some sort of rollout in the second half of next year. In the meantime, other players already have tokenized stocks live on the Solana network and Ethereum networks. It'll be interesting to see if that is a real first mover advantage for them.